So we're not living in a world where being stupid, aggressive, insultive, disrespective, and responding to every tantrum that comes your way is now the true definition of a strong woman. I am confused myself because I am not understanding. What is happening in this generation? I see this strong woman campaign going on in the internet. I'm like, has the devil so blinded us?
I first found this video in 2018 and it really resonated with me because of the experiences I've been having for years. This lady, so young and yet spoke with so much wisdom. If you look at the bottom of the screen there, this is a Facebook post in which her video was shared. You see that it has now been watched at 2.9 million. There has been 2.9 million views of this particular, with over 10,000 comments. Now that makes a powerful statement, because how many people get to have such a number of views? Okay, and this is not her own channel. Now before I play the video, I'm going to actually run through my own version of her video. You can see when I did it, what it had at that time was about 1 million views. You can see that. Okay, so 1 million views that was in 2018 when I found the video. Okay, so I published it then as a transcript version. I transcribed the whole thing. She said, now it's now 2.9 million views. This is 2022 in February. Today is the 22nd of February. But I want to share with you some of the things she said. The message was mainly to women, but I think there's a way it's a message also to men. Men need to know what they deserve, what their rights are. And I think many men are getting confused because of the movement of the feminists, and they're allowing the women in the feminist movement to use the bullying, the psychological bullying they do using the internet and social media to force them to be what they are not. But let's look at what she said. I want to just kind of highlight a few of the things she said, and these slides will be available for anybody to download them in image forms along with this post. So look what she said here. We now live in a world where being stupid, aggressive, insultive, disrespective, and responding to every tantrum that comes your way is now the true definition of a strong woman. She makes a powerful point here. Most women today, you see, they applaud each other. They mean you can be insultive to a man. You know, it's like there's their own way. Like they believe that being rebellious is synonymous with being strong. That makes no sense, but they do it, and it's actually, you undermine yourself when you do it, but they still do it. Because you see, many of them, they congratulate themselves when they now get kicked out of their husbands' homes. Then it becomes a case of, okay, men are scum, and so they then begin to rub each other's backs as all single women. You know, like Kevin Samuel said, single women like to keep other women single so they are not lonely. All right, let me go on. There's something else she said here. I don't want to. This one is easy for everybody to understand. She talked about God's word is stupid. Well, all those things, those are not the issues I want to raise. Now this is another one. I don't get it. Why should you want to put a man under you and still expect him to respect you and still expect him to be with you? You know, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think you've got. No matter how sexy you are, no matter how hot, how certified, how rich. Now, no man wants his peace of mind threatened. This is really a message that drives home the point. I have never met a man that wants to, there's something she said, maybe I should just go on. Every man wants to be respected. Every man wants to come home peacefully after the hard day of work. Every man wants to come home knowing that he kept a woman in the house, not a fellow man. This is it. This is an experience I personally had. I began to ask myself, am I living with a woman or am I living with a man? And believe me, the minute you do not feel that you're coming into the home environment and it's a place that welcomes you, you will not have peace of mind. And there is no man on this planet that functions without peace of mind in the family environment. It's impossible. Once you can get peace of mind, you are going to be distanced from the place. That's why you see men who spend time in bars. It's not all of them that are indisciplined people. Some of them just don't want to go home to the torture they know they're going to find there. Now, she said, a strong woman is that woman that is matured spiritually, physically, emotionally. I agree. She's able to balance it. Spiritually, physically, and emotionally. being able to control your emotions is an essential part of being a matured human being, and many of these women do not have the ability to do that. That's why you hear of women who pour hot water on their husbands, stab their husbands, pour acid on their husbands, things like that. The only reason they are behaving like that is because they do not have control over their emotions, right? She said you should be able to manage your emotions, control them, not them controlling you. Men can say a whole lot of things that can get us aggravated. Yes, it's normal. We can say that too. I was going to add that, but I'm thankful she did, because women have even more powerful tongues than men, and yet men don't go around just smashing the heads of women, much as people like to preach that that's the case. Not today's men. Maybe in the old days. Today's men don't do that. They've been trained to respect women and to act with more restraint with women. That's my generation of men, and yet the women are still attacking us. Not all women, of course. We know that there are always exceptions. Now, let's go on. It's in our place to be matured, for heaven's sake. Why would you want to put the man under you? You see, that's another powerful point she's making. Why would you want to do that? Some women actually want that. They want to be able to dominate the man in their lives. The minute you want to do that, then you no longer want you don't want a family. You don't want a relationship. You want a slave. And if you accept it, you listen to what she said next year. I was just thinking about it. She said, when I first, I used to go run those thoughts through my head, and I was always wondering, why would any man stay with any woman that did this to him? There's only one reason, and she said it here. Any man that is still with you, even with your disgusting character, your disgusting attitude, insulting him publicly, disrespecting him, being insultive to him, not giving him peace of mind, any man that is still with you with all those silly things, let me tell you, sister girl, there's no debate about it. Even the devil cannot lie about this one. He's looking for something, and trust me, once he gets that thing he's looking for, he's off. And it might surprise you that he will go for that person you think does not meet your standard or is below your standard. Every man wants his peace of mind, and that's why you see some men who go and marry or date a woman that is supposedly below the social standard of the other woman, maybe like a house help, somebody like that, someone that doesn't have a school cert or doesn't have a university degree, and they say, that person is beneath her, and then he will go and settle for that woman. Why? Because that woman gives him what he wants, peace of mind. If you're a man listening to this, if you're a young man, you're in your early teens, late teens, in your early 20s, you're yet to have a girlfriend, or you're trying to make up your mind about settling down on somebody, these are the things you need to look for. How does this person make you feel? All right, it's very important. If they make you feel in any of the ways described here, they don't give you peace of mind, run away from such a woman. Let's go on. What's this campaign about strong woman? That's not the true definition of a strong woman. And then she gives some models. Again, when it comes to the Bible thing, I just leave, the allegories are there, so you can go with them. And she did so well in this presentation. And the challenge I have for everybody that's listening to this is, if you are a man, understand that this is the kind of woman you want to look for. A woman that understands these things and needs to be able to exercise self-control. Because ultimately, there was one thing I missed, and it's a lesson for me, and I want to share it with you. The person you're going to pick as a woman, the wife in your life, is also going to be the mother of your kids. The ideas she has, her attitude, her behavior, she will pass on to your kids too. So you're not just dealing with her, you are dealing with the potential, your offspring. And if she passes on her negative attitude to the kids, you are going to be tortured by all of them combined with their mother. I'm talking based on personal experience, and I'm telling you, if you are a man, this thing that this lady said here should be instructive for you. And as for those of you who are women, take correction in your own interest. Now let you watch the full video.
So we now live in a world where being stupid, aggressive, insultive, disrespective, and responding to every tantrum that comes your way is now the true definition of a strong woman. I am confused myself because I am not understanding what is happening in this generation. I see this strong woman campaign going on in the internet. I'm like, has the devil so blinded us? God wasn't stupid when he said that women, we are the weaker vessels, and we are meant to be submissive to the men, not the other way round. I don't get it. Why should you want to put a man under you and still expect him to respect you, and still expect him to be with you? No matter, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you think you got, no matter how sexy you are, no matter how hot, how certified, how rich, Come on, you don't deserve a place in a man's house, not even in his heart, if you can't respect him. No man wants his peace of mind threatened. Every man wants to be respected. Every man wants to come home peacefully after the hard day of work. Every man wants to come home knowing that he kept a woman in the house, not a fellow man. A strong woman is that woman that is matured spiritually, physically, and emotionally. You should be able to manage your emotions, control them, not them controlling you. Men can say a whole lot of things that can get us aggravated. Yes, it's normal. We can say that too. But it's not a place to be matured, for heaven's sake. Why would you want to put the man under you? Let me tell you something. Take it or you leave it. Any man that is still with you, even with your disgusting character, your disgusting attitude, insulting him publicly, disrespecting him, being insulting to him, not giving him peace of mind, any man that is still with you with all those silly things, let me tell you, sister girl, he's looking for something. There's no debate about it. Even the devil cannot lie about this one. He's looking for something, and trust me, once he gets that thing he's looking for, he's off. And it might surprise you that he will go for that person that you think does not meet your standard, is below your standard. Every man wants a peace of mind. Come on. What's this campaign about strong? That is not the true definition of a strong woman. Look, if you don't have any role models to look at these days, go back to your Bible and read about the women in the Bible. I'm talking about Hannah, Elizabeth, Sarah, Naomi, Ruth. What is wrong? Come on, let's cultivate some godly manners in this generation. Or else, even in 2030, 2040, 2050, we'll all be in the church asking for God for husbands and we'll not get it.